program that you are into is Integrity Watch. Welcome to the Wednesday edition of this program. So Integrity Watch is a 1 hour shows that run from 11 to 12. This show is also run from FN of 5.5. So Integrity Watch is as a radio. It's a primary radio-based communication and information dissemination platform of the Center for Transparency and Accountability in Liberia. This platform also serves as a key advocacy tool that provides essential information around the state of the fight against corruption and national integrity force, as well as also promote the culture of transparency and accountability and integrity, and also evidence-based decision-making across all sectors of our country and institutions. CENTAL's National Integrity Building Anti-Corruption NEMA program that is funded by the Swedish government. This one serves as an advocacy, coordination, and engagement platform that provides citizen support for the fight against corruption and bad governance in Liberia. So as part of this program, we have the ELAC. So the ELAC is the Advocacy Legal Advice Center. It's an independent platform that enables citizens to report and seek redress to corruption and other integrity-related issues within their communities, counties, and the country at large. So ELAC, we have a team of professionals, including lawyers, who are ready to listen and provide the necessary advice needed per the complaint. So at the end of the show, we will call those numbers. If you are witnessing corruption and you are looking where to put it to see redress to the complaints, we have a group of professionals that are willing to listen to your case. So we'll provide the numbers after the show for you to call and give whatever complaints that you have and so forth. So this morning, I am your host, Mark David Wandao. So today's edition will focus on the activities of CENTAL. And as you may be aware, the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence is ongoing. A lot of community-based organizations, civil society organizations are engaged into advocacy awareness of gender-based violence, and they are doing well. We want to commend their efforts so far. I believe and know that the message is resonating, and I pray that we will stop violence and possibly end violence in our country. I am optimistic that when these organizations go around, robust ways are being created. That's why we as citizens, we need to put our feet to the fire and see how we can work to end violence in our country. So for the National Integrity Building Anti-Corruption program, a program that is funded by the Swedish government, that has so many activities under it, as a relates to open expenditure initiative. So the open expenditure initiative, it seeks to bring citizens and stakeholders together for them to inquire about county fundings, especially about county social development funds. So it's important that monies are allotted to each county for development. Citizens get to know how these monies are spent by projects, if those projects that they are spending the money on will benefit them. So the Open Expenditure Forum is here, or the Open Expenditure Initiative brings together people on a palaver on a forum to talk about these things. And there are so many interesting things that come out of that forum. Projects are being implemented in counties. Some projects are completed, some are abandoned, and some have not even started. It's so sad. So that forum provides a platform for all those formative things. All right. So to support the county social development funds, like I said, that CENTAL is engaged, is working 7 counties: Moserado, Grand Bassa, Riverside, Bombing, Gbapolo, and Nima County. So personally, the team has been dispersed. They are currently in Bowman County, creating awareness about gender-based violence and also monitoring the social development projects in specific constituents and districts in that part of the county. And we'll also be going Babulu too to also talk about violence against women as it relates to the 16 days of activism. It will stress you that young people, especially the girls, are standing up. They are standing up to talk about the issues of violence, even in their own homes. The pressure is too much on them, and they ought to speak these things out for people to hear. And I must commend the team that are on the field now. That is on the field now. They are really doing well. I urge you to follow this broadcast now on Integrity TV Facebook mode about the activities of. So before we go into our discussion today, we are waiting our guests as per the message that came in just now. They are on our way, but we will not wait for them. We will continue to talk about what these things are unfolding in our society. So we will be having, like I said from the initial stage, there are many organizations that are engaged into this dissemination of messages of gender-based violence. So these organization representatives will be on our platform this morning. Youth-led organizations, especially those that are involved into women, girls, and children, they will appear on our platform this morning to talk about what are some of those activities that they are engaged into. Some of them are engaged into media activities. Some are engaged into field work, outreaches, going out, have community dialogue, some more engagement with people. So this morning they will be on our show this morning for us to talk about the activities that they are engaged into. So let's take a break quickly, and we will be right back as we were with them.
Join fight against corruption in Liberia. Listen, and participate. Never to watch on ECOWAS Radio, Truth FM, and Pride FM.
Good morning. Welcome back wherever you are. The program that you are in tune to is Integrity Watch. Integrity Watch is a 1 hour show of the Center for Transparency and Accountability in Liberia. So, as we said earlier, it's a primary based and communication and information dissemination platform of the Center for Transparency and Accountability in Liberia. This show it serves as a key advocacy to provide essential information around the state of the fight against corruption and national building efforts, as well as promotes a culture of accountability, transparency, and integrity, and evidence-based decision across all sectors of our country. So, as we're with our guest to a rough, we want to talk about a few things quickly. The police inspector, yes, they are doing a great job, but we want to admonish them to be more robust in their operation. It was last Friday, if I'm correct, an information, an accident took place around such a terrible one. We urge also drivers to be very cautious when they are driving. It's very important. Drivers, you can be driving and have telephones or telephone in your ear. That's why Bluetooth are available. We have Bluetooth all around. Pick one and connect it to your telephone and start to drive. When you keep driving, when you have a telephone in your ear and you are driving, by itself a distraction because you are focused, you are really focused on that person that you are talking to. It's important. It's very important that you do that. You can't be driving and you have telephone in your ears. It's bad. Try to cause accident. Somebody told me that skills and different skills. You are not in competition with anybody. Drive at a good kilometer per hour. But don't drive like you are running a race. Especially in the towns. Single from Single to Boulevard. And the PSO route and the Freeport route. When you're driving, drive with care is very important. You can't be driving and be doing different things. And we are please, I'm begging the drivers, try to be very moderate to your passengers. It's not of those passengers that get in your car will be able to pay the fare. Though yes, sometimes it's good for the passenger to speak that amount they have. But so try just to be considerate. When the passenger tells you have this amount, at least try to be considerate. Please, passengers and to our police, please let us stop this small thing. It's very important. Let us stop it. If we continue to ask for cold water, we're not going anywhere. Please, if a taxi driver wants to compensate your effort, he or she will do it. But don't stop the man for no reason and demand that person give this or give that. It's important. Please. When you are stopping the person, you should have specific reasons. I mean, good reasons to stop the person, not to stop the person because the person this, the person that. But stop the person for real reason. Reason that will generate income for the government. But don't just stop the person abruptly and one of the middle of the traffic. How do you expect all the cars to go? How do you expect all the cars to go? You can't just stop something like that in the middle of the. You stop the person, pull the person off the road. Pull the person off the road. I think it will be very great like that. When you stop the person, you pull the person off the road. And for those truck drivers, it's very bad. It's very bad. When your car or when your truck breaks down in the middle of the road, at least try to call two truck, let them the truck from out of the road. Even some commercial vehicles or taxi drivers, whenever that car breaks down, it will leave right on the road and try to remove the tire and do all kinds of things. The worst part is when it happens at night. Some of them don't have reflectors, especially on the highways. On the highways, as soon as a car breaks down, they will just some they don't put reflector on. They just try to do they drop all the car some kind of way, and these are the major cause of accidents. Whenever these things happen, these are major cause of accidents. You can't be doing this in that. When your car breaks down, try your possible best to take the car out of the driver. We also appealing to the commercial vehicles or commercial drivers, please. We're appealing to you, please. It's very important. Now let us get to the 16 days of activism. As we are aware, the entire world is orange now is violence. This violence is something that we should always talk about. You always talk about it. Against our women. You say, oh, gender, when you focus on gender, you people talk about women, No, men too are being violated. Men too are being violated. Gender-based violence is sexual, physical, mental, economic harm that is inflicting either in the public or in a private place, or someone. It also includes types of violence, cohesion, and manipulation. It can take place in many forms. Child marriage, female genital mutilation, sexual violence, partner violence, and you just name it. We must continue to talk about it. Last year, we saw what happened. The cases of rape exacerbated to an unprecedented height. And activists took their grounds. Advocates took their grounds. This thing cannot be continuously permeating our society like this. We must stand up. And this took their grounds. And the president declared that as an emergency. It's very important that we talk about it. Children are being raped. Somebody told me that while we are full grown up men, I don't know, get involved with rape, especially on a child. Somebody told me that the devil is busy. I said, but they can just leave all the things on the devil. They may now, some really enticed to do something. What's on that child that we entice to do something? What is on that child? How can a full grown up man just look at a kid eating babies and do these kind of things? That has been very devilish. That's why this time the entire world is speaking against it. We must strive to end violence against our girls. They are the future. We can't continue to put them in situations that will make them to cast out of society. We must promote them. In many ways, we should do that. It's important that we do that. It's very important. Who knows that child that you have tortured, that you have violated, is to be the next president of our country? Who knows? Even that boy that you have sodomized, who knows? It's very important. Who knows that? Let us strive to protect. Let us strive to protect our girls. Let us strive to protect our girls, our boys. It's very important. It's very important. This country needs us. And in order for us to go forward, in order for us to promote individuals and patriotic citizens, we should stop all of these acts of violence. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. One of our guests just arrived, and she's from the Girls of International. Let's break us. All right, welcome back again. Welcome back. Thank you for being there. So we have been joined by one of our guests from the Girls Health International, We as well with other guests, we will just continue the show. We can keep waiting. Thank you so much for joining. All right, like as I was saying, we want to say welcome. Let me just finish my statement quickly. So violence is something that, though it cannot be eradicated once you have humans that that life, but we can, it can be curtailed. And the only way these things can be mitigated is to continue to talk it, to continue to force persecution. So if a person gets involved into the acts of violence, when he or she is persecuted, the next person will not follow suit. So once we persecute them, if we strengthen our persecutor, so welcome to our guest in person of Prince Parker from the Girls Health International. One of the princess, you are welcome to this live broadcast. Welcome.
Yes, thank you. I'm Miss Princess Parker from Girls International. I'm glad.
So Girls Health International is the name, the base Girls Health International It's all about health, about women issues, about awareness, about donation, charity. Most of these there's these young organizations coming up. They are engaged in these things. To expand, to make things happen. So I'm super glad that you are here this morning. Thank you so much for joining. Uh, I'm aware that the Girls of International is part of other organization to carry awareness of system disease, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. And so, what are some of those activities you guys are being engaged, in? What are some of those activities that you guys are being engaged into?
Since during the 16 days of activation, our first meeting point was to Christian in Christian in West Spring.
Oh, okay.
During War AIDS Day, where we went there educating our youth concerning HIV, when you have the virus, once you're on your medical attention, your care is given to you, you can still live and be happy, and therefore violence against others.
Fantastic. So it means that I'm aware that there are some activities within the 16 days activism, right?
Yes,
Talking about the Human Rights Day, the War AIDS Day, all these things it has been lined up for engagement, and according to what you suggest now that the team went out to these communities to talk to people, especially on War AIDS Day, right?
We even went at schools in Mangibi where we were able to share our part and had a little refresher for them, and we're having a workshop concerning gender-based violence against women.
Great. So talking about let's say you guys started with the War is Day celebration, right? Then you people, according to what you said, you people give sanitary pads
And we redistribute their condom.
To the men too.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. So with that, what were some of those response from? I know you talk to girls, right?
Yeah.
Girls, what ages? 16, 13.
During the war, it's still we're dealing with both general population and K-pop. Talking about K-pop, that those who are into sexual business with the sexual worker who concerning their virus. For every time we go around telling them about this virus, they feel so hard, they feel say, oh, once I have this virus, I can't get it again. So we educate them that when you have the virus, you can still make a better life. You can still have your family attention. Your family neglecting you is not all to it. You have to stand again, get on your medication, and take it well and be healthy. You can still be like me, who I say I don't have the virus. And it was so much exciting. And also, a new one that what they said, they have 4 stages of ARV, in which I knew about 3 stages. So it was very, very exciting. And
That's great. That's great. So the awareness in that everything it boils down to gender based.
Yeah, right? Gender-based violence, because what we noticed that once you come down with HIV, people will definitely violate your right. And they will even point at you, say you are HIV positive, you going this right. And nobody knows. Once you have the virus, you can do anything, you can do any work you wish to do. Once you have the virus and you own your medication and you healthy, you can lead, you can control.
So what I'm getting is that you told them that even if you have the virus, do not feel like an outcast in society.
Yes, you can make a better move.
There will be a lot of discriminations that don't feel, have that self-confidence, that self-esteem that you can still contribute to society, and your efforts can make things to happen in the society too.
Yes.
Because most people, when they have the virus, or if they have the virus, they feel that there's no need that I live again, so do something to myself like that.
But once nice to someone say they have the virus, welcome to the mind, they break down. For you
as a peer educator or a counselor, you have to take the lead and motivate them that they will be able to get better chance and be like what they used to be and still do their normal thing.
This saying, yeah. Did you? I know nobody that just can say I'm HIV positive like that, But you can tell that when somebody's talking something, the idea affected by it. Did you have that sense of understanding that people at that point, when you're speaking, you notice that perhaps this person's infected. That's why this person's. I'm not saying you should say, but did you notice something like that?
Yes, I noticed it because there are certain questions that people who don't have the virus they don't ask. And people who have the virus they always ask. Always want to know the side effect of the drugs. Once I had the virus when I'm on the medication, when I leave it for some time, what will happen to me? Definitely your mom go there and say, probably they get connection with someone or they have the virus in it. But you don't look at a human being and deter them and say, oh, you have the virus until you do the test.
Okay. So, but I know that there are medications for that. For me, I have the virus, but there's a lady who I'm a part because drugs, particular drugs is very expensive. I will not have the money to, how what was sustain, in a period that the my lifespan will be very short. Did you guys, talk to them, encourage them to continue, seeking, help from other external sources?
We talk about them. HIV in Liberia is almost like a passport where you have your green card, you can travel anywhere. Once you have the virus and you have that your card, you go to any facility that is offering HIV testing and support. They will give you medication once it's time for you to get treatment. The drug is free and they give it to people. The only thing you need to do is just to take medication the way that prescribe you to take it. And when it finished, you go back and get your medication. And they bring on new strategies where if you are past all the stages, you to the last stage and you've been on medication and you took all your treatment and then it don't have to let you time between now, they can have a program where you can go to any drugstore now. You just and get your medicine on the drugstore. You no longer go to the facility or the hospital where you will be doing drug by drug to get your medication. When you carry the card to redemption pharmacy or to pharmacy by 9 p.m.
Here you focus most on women. When we say gender, we talk about both sexes, right? What like did any
the service of both men and women because both men and women come down with this virus.
So in a sex in a particular forum or dialogue, did any men stand up to talk about these things? But I'm quite aware, I'm quite sure that that particular forum women was mostly in anticipation.
When it comes to program days or awareness day, most of us feel shy to stop them.
So only
the men were just questioning. Even the condom and why we have to show how to use the condom. You only know the condom, but the users of the condom are probably accusing us in the society. Most people don't know how to use
condom. Demonstrations.
Demonstrating how to use it from that day. Everyone was in need. I need this condom to carry my weight to teach you how to use it. So it was very, very exciting that whole day. Were laughing, happy, and just how the day went.
All right, great. Humans tend to have low self-esteem when they are not continuously encouraged, right? So, are there measures or are there other strategies being put in place to continue the awareness of them? Because you can just them one time, and just fall back. As time elapses, they get. They might feel discouraged, they might feel that low self-esteem, and things might happen negatively for them. So I think strategies have been put in place by the Girls of International, the Girls of Alliance, and organizations that that are in the same process to go back to them and talk to them?
Yes, it's what we plan to do. After the existing education, we'll be able to go back to these area communities that we did our awareness on gender-based violence and educate them about this whole health business, because health business is not one thing. It's another process. You have to keep telling people how to do this, how to do this, how to do that one until you reach the final end of it.
So what were the overall remarks in terms of the participants now? What they say after the entire process? Oh yes, some, like for example, thank you. What were their reactions?
They told us thank you, and they even said they need us back, that we'll be able to teach them on girls' health business. But most of, especially in Christian, most of the girls there, they are teenagers, they having babies by chances, and support, at least we can educate them on how to get involved with the menstruation cycle.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So engagements that have been put in place to reach out to other communities. Yeah.
Today we will be in Tuburu community, where we will be doing a community engagement on civil rights and women participation in election.
Okay. And what are those communities?
We will be at Kaofi and around Honey community, Honey fence
So it's in the
in the Tuburu. Kaofi Honey fence, that there we will be having our community engagement with our leaders, our youth, and our students.
So you have collaborating organizations that will be engaged into that particular process, right?
It's we have far strong group.
Fantastic.
We have GHR, we have
Girls
get equal and
Girls get equal. Girls have alliance.
just a girl.
Fantastic. This is what we want. When young people take the stage and go and talk to their peers about issues affecting them, especially on the female side, they get courage. But some say that I think I can be like this girl that's talking. I must stand up for what is right. I must do this. I must do that, and it's very important.
Yes,
It is very important.
And some of them see our faces. This is like today. Then we can say we are small informed, big in the mind. We can play us.
Super. So apart from the I think there's a dialogue that is coming up for this entire process, right? Where you will bring up the experts in various areas to talk about issues affecting women and about this whole gender-based violence. Who are those people that you're expecting? Are people coming off?
Yes, we'll be inviting
gender
people
ministry?
from the health ministry. We'll even be inviting people from the civil society side, which is our strong female politicians. We'll be inviting them to Coco. I think she will be part of dialogue.
When is the dialogue due to take place? In the coming days?
Yes, I think the 9th, if I'm making a mistake.
Okay, great. That's wonderful. These are the kind of things that we want in society, where young people take up to do things for. Activism is a group of women who came together and decided to stand for a specific cause against gender-based violence. And the message going orange let us in violence. You are violating that person, be somebody better than society. That person that you are like inflicting or you are doing kinds of wrongs to can be somebody better in the society. In order for our country to be, we must continue to preach. I told somebody that if we continue to, make people aware or to sensitize passport about important information in society, we will go far. One person cannot do it. That's why these young organizations have come together collaboratively to spread a message, to propagate the message that violence should be a must end now, and to end it into the communities. Take the media, things positively that will impact the people have of this. So like as all of what you guys are doing in terms of distributing pass, distributing condoms, and a lot of things you guys are engaged into, everything requires money. I know it didn't just fall from the blue sky like that. There must be some kind of hand under this particular, thing that is helping each of these organizations to perform the specifics. So do you care to show some courtesy to that particular donor or support?
Our sponsor is Plan
Yeah.
Liberia International.
Plan International, they are doing a great job. They are doing a great job. So the entire process, you guys wrote a concept of plan and they accepted it. And that's how the process started, right?
Yes.
So how many organizations is a part of that?
We have 5 good organizations strong who are into health business,
And
most especially girls' health.
But the interesting part I'm hearing is everything starts with girls. Girls Have Alliance, Girls Help International, just a girl, this girl. Why is it like that? Everything is like girl.
Because girls are more vulnerable when it comes to most of the health problem, when it comes to violence.
On a holistic standpoint, they are victims of all of these acts. But should not leave us out because not because we are boys and things like that or men.
And the men can violate the women.
There, some girls or some women violate men.
But if we look at research, the people who do that, they are not in 10%.
They are 19%.
Yes.
How can you prove that? They are 19%.
From what we say for every community within, if you look at more, then you will only find 1 or 2 person speaking and talking in favor of the.
Okay.
Yes.
So you are saying that he, she, they are like involving. You mean men are now talking for women?
Yes, because we are the other, we are your sister, we are your mother. So you'll be happy when you see a discriminating a girl in your community with value in the.
Fantastic. Okay, let's just take a break quickly and make some adjustment and be right back. Let's take a break and make some adjustment. All right, welcome back. Welcome back. The program that you are in tune to is Integrity Watch. It's a 1 hour program of the Center for Transparency and Accountability in Liberia. This Wednesday's edition of the program is playing host to a representative from the Girls Health International. They are on awareness, raising awareness on gender-based violence in communities and places in our country. And we must commend them for the work that they are doing. So we will open the line shortly to talk about what are some of those issues that can be flagged out to especially on women, those issues of violence on women. Have you ever experienced it? We open the line quickly to call the number just on the number that you can call quickly. Your put in your concern 077 7231630. So it's 072316330. 777231630. Just call and put in your concern. If you are following us on Facebook, you want to leave your concerns that we will read it off for those people that follow or Integrity TV to hear them quickly. So I repeat, the number that you put in your call on is 077731630. Just in your concern quickly, and because we'll soon be wrapping up, just put in your concern quickly. All right, there are many community-based and CSOs, celebrating, that's commemorating this entire day. So what is the organization doing to end violence against women, girls, and are you one of those she's? Are you standing out against violence in your community? So we have this. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from? Hello, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from? You're live. We missed out on this caller. If you are monitoring us now on Truth FM, just put in your calls to 07772316330. The number to call is 07772316330. Let's talk about how we can end violence. What are some of those recommendations that we can make and that we can use as tools to end violence against women and children? As you may be aware of, the 16 days of activism is ongoing, and a lot of young organizations are engaged into it. That's why we are bringing them on board to talk about it. So if a peer can talk to his or friend about any violence, it means that we are getting somewhere. Thanks to Play International for being supportive to this organization. It's very important that we talk about it. We saw how cases of rape, that's an act of violence, that happened in our country last year. It was very devastating for young people. So they took out into the street, talk about it, and thankfully, I'm not sure, but thankfully it has been reduced to an appreciable level, and we must keep talking about it. Like in one of the speech, she said that those people that participated in the forum in West Point, the in remarks, they said you guys will always come back to talk to us about it. And honestly speaking, if you're not always encouraging person that is being victimized, that feels like an outcast, they tend to have a low self-esteem. So consistent or being consistent in your awareness to ties, and then we give them that courage to be a better person in society. So put your call down to 0231630. So let's come back to Princess. So after this entire process, entire engagement, dialogue, feel awareness, and this, after what next? What are you guys gonna be doing? What next? Let me talk to this caller quickly. Hello, caller. What's your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Joshua, and I'm from
Okay.
Yeah, my concern has to do with, I want to ask you, first, thank you for the elaboration and thank you for it. Yes, so I'm making progress. That is good. So, that is okay. So, don't give up, and don't be concerned. But one thing, my concern has to do with what I can do about those that are working out in the street that I tell them. So, what you're about to do, that's not the education. What we're about to do, when we go for the consumer market, we see our city, they are like half the when something goes to the street, almost everything is
Okay. Okay.
yes, so like about
Okay. We'll answer the question. Hello, caller. What's your name and where you calling from? Good morning. Yeah, where you calling from? Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you much. So, Princess, we will soon be wrapping up. We have time is in our favor. So, the caller asks, what are you doing, or what are you guys doing? The organizations you guys are engaging doing in things like that. What are you doing to talk to these girls who are on the street, like walking half naked, enticing men that will subsequently cause rape or forms of violence?
Thank you for the question. Thank you for the question.
Yeah.
This is why we are still carrying on series of telling them about their rights and their social well-being.
Okay.
Even though it's a right to choose any clothes you wish to wear, but not clothes where we make for any man to just look at you. As a woman, you leave your house, you dress, your disgrace comes from your heart before you go out. Because somebody will be at your heart and wear this thing to go out. Then
Thank you so much. Get the point quickly because of the time your part. Anybody have to say, what are you giving up out with that to you, especially this, how we would like to encourage them quickly. Let's talk about it quickly and things like that. All right. Thank you so much. We're out of time. We're out of time now. So let me just call the numbers that you can call it quickly. You can call CENTAL at 4432. Both Orange and Lone Star number is free. If you witness acts of corruption or you are seeing somebody involved in the corruption, you have evidence, you can call that number and file, complain them, and they also give you a legal advice too. Or if you are being affected by your workplace or things are not going on fine, your salaries are not being paid and things like that, just call them and they will intervene and give you advice. So you can call them on both on Orange and Lone Star on 4432. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you for those of us, for those people that follow us on Integrity TV via Facebook. I want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for leaving your comments. Thank you so much. I've been your humble host, Mark W. Bundau. Until then, I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
first experience.